like to do right here. They want to be able to run this type of offense, run that wing tee, run the ball, get some yards, make first downs, and control the clock. Farmersville just needs to get a stop right here on the run.
Hands off coming around the right side. That goes to Roan. That is actually their leading receiver. Nice tackle there. That was number 1, Cuddy Fisher, who comes up and makes the tackle.
Great tackle right there.
Keeps it to it
Good
about
job, Farmers.
Very good. About a 4-yard gain, Jaron. You're right. That was a nice tackle. Good job there by Cuddy of bringing him down. Keeps it to a 4-yard gain. And so this is what the Braves are going to do, is they're going to play a little bit more methodical. They're going to try to run the clock a little bit to keep that Farmersville offense off the field. And it's just going to be really important. Ball's on the ground. Ball's on the ground. I think Mills got back on top of it, but that will be a loss. Loss on the play and a loss of a down there, really. So,
yeah, about a yard loss, yard and a half.
So bring up 3rd and 7.
Now that's where you want them.
I agree.
Put them in that position where they're forced to they can't just run the ball and pound it 3-4 yards at a time.
And they may think we're close to the 50 and we got 2 downs to get this. Let's see what they do. So they're going to split one out. That's going to be Stanfield on the other side. So Roan's going to be in the slot. So look for a little bubble screen or something like that. Takes the 3-step drop, looks deep, goes across the middle, and that's intercepted. That is Huggins there, who was waiting on that one. Looks like he threw it right to him. He's gone to the right sideline, and he's got some room. He cuts back, bounces off of Duran, and he is in for the Farmersville touchdown. Oh, and there's a flag on the play.
Well, I tell you what, there is a flag, so we'll see how that works out. Great play. Throw the ball right to him, but a great job on the return, doing a good job of eluding the defense and getting in the end zone. So we'll see what this call is.
It was against the Farmers. Now I'm hoping that was on the return.
Yeah, I was going to see, is it pre or post interception? That's very important here.
Looks like they're getting the offense ready to go back out there, but let's check and see here.
Getting a information to the coach.
Yeah, let him make
what happens here.
So it's going to be even if it's going to wipe a touchdown off, but that's a great play by Huggins there. Able to take that one all the way back, cuts back, breaks the tackle, gets it into the end zone. So it's a block in the back against the Farmers is what they're going to say, but it is a first down, so they're going to get the ball on the Brave side of the 50 for the second time here in the first quarter.
I agree.
All right.
Yep, so we'll take it.
Yeah, Farmers are going to run out with a 3-receiver set with Reyes in the pistol behind Gray. Caden Johnson in his H-back position. Another give to Reyes up the middle. He's got some more room. He bounces that one to the left side. Outruns the first defender. Gets down past the 35-yard line for another Farmersville first down.
Telling you guys that are watching, watch how long it takes for him to get touched by a defender.
That offensive line is doing it.
That tells you a lot about the offensive line and what they're doing up front.
They're doing an outstanding job. Looks like Community's calling a timeout here. Farmersville they put their foot on the gas and went to the NASCAR, which is when they get up there, run a play really, really fast. And Community not ready for that. Still kind of reeling after the onside kick and then the interception. And so they're just trying to let their kids catch their breath. But the Farmers, man, they have looked really good in the first 4 minutes of this game. And Mike, we talked about it beforehand, didn't get a chance to talk about it as much as we wanted to before the game started. But the Braves in their last game against against Sanger, they ran it 40 times. That's what they want to do, is they want to run the ball. The way you get a team out of that is to score points early, take them out of that comfortable play calling that they have, and put them in that position where you got to throw the ball. And they did that, and we got the interception. And Jaron agrees, so I know that I'm right.
Yep.
So Farmers come out again with the 3-receiver set.
No.
Reyes behind Brady. Snap to Brady. Another handoff to Reyes. Goes around the left side. He's got a lot more room, just like he has the whole game. Cuts back. He's going to get down inside of the 15-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. They're going to mark that right at the 15. So another big gain there for Reyes.
Run.
Tell you, first defensive player touched him 14 yards past the line of scrimmage. I'm watching that.
He's averaging 15 yards a carry right now. Farmersville's going to stay in the 3-receiver set.
Yeah, and don't take away from his quickness and how elusive he is, because that makes a big difference. But the offensive line is doing outstanding.
Another give to Reyes right up the middle. Yeah, he wasn't touched until the 10-yard line, but there is a flag that comes in from the back, and it's going to be holding against the Farmers. So that
one will come back, but you know they're being very aggressive. They're controlling the line of scrimmage. You're going to get some of those every now and then. You don't want to see a lot of them, but
well, and that is the one thing Coach Howard does a really good job of is when he finds a play that works, he's going to make you stop it. And if you can't stop it, you're going to keep seeing it and seeing it and seeing it. So that will back it up 10 yards, make it 1st and 20 here for the Farmers. Aaron Talley going to be in the slot on the far side. Arden Cox split far out there. Norman here on the near side. Ray is in the backfield with Gray. Brady comes back, throws a little screen back. Oh, just got tipped. Just got tipped. Otherwise, they had a nice little screen set up out here to Caden Johnson.
I agree.
He had blockers in front, and that had a lot of yardage written all over it. Nice job there by that. It was a pretty tall.
Good setup. Great defensive play right there.
That was a tall kid that got his hand on the ball because Brady really lofted that one. So it's going to bring up 2nd and 20. Farmers stay in the same formation. 3 wides. Reyes in the backfield. Hands to Reyes. Goes around the left side. Carries a couple of the Brave defenders down to the 20-yard line, so picks up about 6 there.
6 yards, yeah.
You got to think the Farmers might be in 4-down territory as well.
I agree.
And Jaron agrees, so I know it was a good point.
No.
Farmers spread it out now. 4 receivers with Reyes behind Gray. Look to the sideline for the play. Braves are a lot of guys close to the line of scrimmage here. See if they decide to try to bring a little pressure.
Yeah, backers.
Yeah,
but they back off.
Yeah, they were just doing a little sugar there. Just showed them. Oh, nice throw and catch there.
Oh my goodness, that throw was unreal.
That was a great throw by Brady Gray as Arden Cox outruns his defender and pulls that in the backside of that Farmersville end zone.
Good job,
for the
Farmers.
2nd touchdown of the first quarter, technically the 3rd, but 2nd one they're getting credit for. Really good throw there by Brady. And an obvious passing down when they know that you're going to be throwing the ball deep. To be able to complete, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, perfect throw. Gets it out in front of the receiver. Past the defender right there. Great job, man.
Yep.
When he let that go, I thought, man, it's got a chance. And, man, to see it completed like that, it's awesome.
Cox has just got that speed that is really hard to keep up with. Madrid puts it through for the 2nd time here in this first quarter. And the Farmers jump out to a quick 14-0 lead about halfway through.
Well, that's that pressure you want on them, right?
Exactly
take them out of their game. Put pressure on them,
what
make them do something a little bit different.
We want them over there looking at each other going, okay, now what do we do?
We're going to see this 2-kicker lineup again.
Yeah.
To see what happens.
Yeah, it's
community's thinking, just give us the ball. Man, just kick us the ball.
Right. Can y'all just kick it deep, please? Yeah, Daniel Mendoza and Jackson Madrid are the 2 kickers, and Coach Walker down there, he's got a lot of options. They can squib it. Either one of them can. They can kick it deep because they both have strong legs. They can do the onside to either side like they did. I mean, a lot of different options. And this, I guarantee you there's some nervous guys on that Braves return team right now because they really don't know what to expect.
Yeah, I'm just going to give a shout-out here. Just a gold-out night. Got the all-gold uniforms with the gold helmets. Very cool. I know the players were all excited. If you saw that shot on the sidelines, Brotherhood is what's across the back. It's not the names on the back of the uniform. It's Brotherhood. And so I think that's pretty cool.
That has been their slogan from the very beginning of the season. Really nice job there. Hernandez kills it at the 5-yard line. Farmers down there.
Good coverage.
Yeah, gang tackle at about the 10.
Got a flag coming out.
Really good job there by that Farmersville kickoff team.
Flag come out from this sideline, right on the 5-yard line.
Looked like there were 2 players out there engaged. See if one of them might have. It is going to be a holding against the Braves, yeah. So it'll back them up half the distance to the goal line from where they're at. So they'll have
Long field.
Yeah, have a really long field ahead of them from, it looks like, is that their 3-yard line?
Right at the 3, it looks like.
So with 6:39 to play here in this first quarter, your Farmers out to a quick 14-0 lead. Toss sweep out to the right side. He's got a little bit of room. He turns the corner. Levi Smith does a great job of running him down from the angle. I believe that was number 8 there for the Braves. McCullough showed a little speed on that one. Nice gain on first down for the Braves. Gets them out of their own end zone. Ooh, that could have been a false start. Hands off to McCullough again, going left. Eventually brought down there by the Farmers.
Looking about 3 or 4.
Looks like that was Pearson in there along with Latimer on that tackle. So, yeah, gain of 4. You know, what you already see different than you did that first couple of drives from the Braves is they're getting the plays in a little faster because they do have to have that sense of urgency. Every possession for them is going to be really important, especially the way the Farmersville offense is moving that ball.
And if they plan to continue to run the ball, they're going to have to have fast possessions.
Another pitch to McCullough, goes around left end. Wrestled down there by Kevin Oliver.
Be a couple yards short of the first down.
That was Pearson again in there on the bottom of that pile. So yeah, looks like they're going to give them the first down, yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Wow, what a spot.
Yeah, really good spot.
I'm surprised. I thought they were about a yard short at least.
I did too. So 1st and 10 for the Braves. 2 nice run plays to start this possession. Gets the ball out close to their 30. Stay in the wing tee. Farmersville defensive line moving around. They hand that off to number 24 going around the left side. Looks like that was, Kevin Oliver off the bottom of that pile.
Another 5.
Dante Pearson in there again. Yeah, another 5-yard. This is what they like to do.
The Farmersville's getting the bodies up there. It looks like they're not quite set.
Right. Yeah, you'll see the Braves, they're quick snapping this when they get up there and get set. Not letting the Farmers get a chance to move it around as much as they want to. Yeah, so no slants there by the Farmers. Play this one straight up. Oh, that goes to Roan, who goes up the middle. Nice run there by Roan. This is what the Braves want to do, is try to run the ball. And they're getting yards in bunches on this possession as they get across the 50-yard line to the Farmersville 47. Clock continues to roll inside of 5 minutes. Braves are on the roll.
They're pressing.
There's a bootleg here. Tries to go deep. Nope. Threw that one incomplete. Not really close to anyone. Cuddy Fisher out there.
There's the opportunity. Cuddy, if he turns around,
sure,
he might can go get it. But that was
not a great throw there by Ewing. So bring up 2nd and 10. Jaron agrees it was not a great throw. 2nd and 10 here for the Braves from their 47. Farmersville 47, I'm sorry. Stanfield here on the near side. Wing tee. Going to give that one to Roan, last guy through. Picks up a couple of yards there. Nice job by the Farmers limiting that gain. Trying to tell. I can't see. Yep, that was Yep, that was Latimer, and I believe that was Gonzalez in there on the tackle. Gonzalez has been he's had quite a few tackles this year, along with the leading tackler Levi Smith. Kevin Oliver's had some really good games, man. He's got a couple of sacks. He's got some tackles for losses.
Yeah, put up big numbers.
Twin set here for the Braves as they hand it off to Duron right off the right side.
Good tackle.
Runs through the first tackler there. Eventually brought down by Huggins, but Blassingame calling somebody out. Somebody was there and didn't make the tackle. And again, we talked about that. Getting that first tackler, bringing them that ball carrier is going to be really important tonight. Yeah. Fakes it to Mills, goes across the middle. He's got a guy open. That's Roan.
Cuddy Fisher.
Oh, Cuddy Fisher cuts that one off.
I got it. I saw that coming.
He put a little too much air on that one. But Cuddy, great job there of getting that ball. He's going to go down at the 30-yard line.
I saw the ball go up, and I thought, that's Cuddy's. He's got it.
He came off of his own receiver, ran across the middle of the field, and high-pointed that ball before Roan could.
Yes.
And comes down with it. Great job there by Cuddy Fisher.
Awesome read. Just going and getting the ball. Again, like you talked about, You put them in a hole.
Yep.
You force them to do things they don't want to do, and that's not what they want to do. That's not what community does.
Nope.
So you force them to throw the ball like that, and we've taken advantage of it a couple of times. So, and Cuddy Fisher is he's just sitting back there just cleaning it up.
If you're a Braves fan, that's such a backbreaker because you saw your offense move the ball in chunks and chunks and chunks, and then we turn it over to this Farmersville offense that they have not stopped at all tonight. And let's see if the Farmer offense is able to continue to keep it rolling here. Tally goes in motion, hands to Reyes. Nope, fakes to Reyes, hands to Tally, or throws to Tally, I'm sorry. Looks like that could have been a face mask, but brought down one-on-one out here. Really no gain or loss on the play.
About a yard loss, maybe, half a yard loss.
Maybe. Nice little wrinkle there by Coach Howard, though.
Yeah, good pursuit on the outside there by community, getting out there and getting him down.
Yeah, it was a one-on-one situation where the defender able to bring down Tally. Let's bring up 2nd and 11. Look to the sideline for the play. Brady gives the line the protection call. Reyes behind him. Going to be handoff to Reyes around the left side. He's got some room, and he's off to the races. Crosses the Farmersville 50-yard line, eventually brought down, but not before a nice gain there on 2nd down. Reyes continues to add to his stats.
I agree.
And again, that Farmersville offensive line is just creating some huge holes. And Jaron's right. That was a nice run there. He
wasn't touched until that guy tackled him right there at the 46, 44-yard line.
That was on the left side of that line where you got Phelps and Tate Quinlan, and those guys have got a lot of experience, and they're just good ball players. Oh, a little busted play there. Brady's going to keep it, goes around the left side, smartly goes out of bounds and picks up 4 yards before he does. So that'll be 2nd down from the Braves' 40-yard line. Looked like a little busted play there. He and Reyes get together, figured it out.
Farmers.
Yeah, you don't see him run the ball a lot. Brady doesn't run the ball as much as some of the quarterbacks we've seen in the past.
Sure. But he can.
But boy, he can.
Yes, he can.
He's not a little guy.
No.
He's a stocky kid, and he can run. He can certainly do it if he needs to.
He looks for contact, too. Hands off to Reyes around the left side again. Continue to pound that side of the ball, or the line, I'm sorry.
Be close.
Down to the 35. It's going to be 3rd and short here. Farmersville's calling this play in really quickly, trying to catch the Braves with too many men on the field, and they do. That's going to be 12 men on the field as they get the first down anyway, as Reyes continues to push the pile.
That flag will be picked up, and they'll take that run right there.
They ran that one right off the right side, and Capetillo continued to just push that pile. Got a little help there by Juarez. Great job there by that Farmersville offensive line. And then you see Tayshawn Davis out there playing right tackle, which is one of the most important positions on that line. And then you'll see him come over to the defensive line, and and he's shown some flash. So again, you got some really good ball players on both sides of that line.
Yeah, very athletic kid.
Yep. Close to 2 minutes to play here in this first quarter.
I agree.
Farmersville stays in their 3-receiver set with Reyes behind Gray. Oop. Bobbled the snap. There's Brady. Picks it up and actually picks up a couple of yards there.
See if he mark it?
Yeah. Picked up a yard there, it looked like. So, yeah, just kind of bobbled the snap there. Luckily, Reyes didn't knock it out of his hand. Brady able to just pull it down and get behind his defender. I mean, his blocker over there and pick up a little bit. Three-receiver set again. Reyes behind Gray. Fakes to Reyes. Oh, pass goes behind Cox. It's going to be out of bounds. Yeah.
Need to watch that. I'm not sure that wasn't a backward pass.
I agree, and you can look at Brady like holding his hand, like it slipped out of his hand, and they're actually going to talk about was that a backwards pass?
It did, because I would certainly prefer it not be from a farmer's perspective, but
they're going to.
I think that may be a backwards pass, and that's a loss of yards.
Yeah, they are going to mark that as a backwards pass, so that's a loss of 5 yards there.
Yep.
As the ball slipped out of Brady's hand, he's shaking that hand, and hopefully it was just got wet or something, because he's still holding that hand. Makes me a little nervous.
I agree.
He's shaking it a little bit.
Yeah. Clock should be stopped, but they're running it. Four receivers set here for the Farmers. Reyes in the backfield. Hands to Reyes. He's got a hole. Oh! Runs through the defender was trying to grab the ball there, and Reyes picked up an extra couple of yards. Gets it back down close to the 25-yard line. So that'll make it 4th and about 9. Yeah, they're going to mark it right at 4th and 10. Yeah, and they're definitely going to go.
That's stretching field goal range for sure.
Oh, yeah.
So that's definitely a good opportunity for them to go for it right here.
Yeah, you're looking at a 42-yard field goal from there, and that's definitely probably outside of the comfort zone of the Farmers. Oh, got him to jump, though. Should be a free play.
Moving forward. I think they got him.
So they're going to say that
Reyes was moving forward.
Well, and
in the shift,
they didn't snap it when the guys jumped, and they got back on in time, and then Reyes tried to come forward, and so it was a false start there. So they can run this clock down and go to the end of the quarter, and I think that's what they're going to do. Is you got 21 on the game clock and about the same amount on the play clock.
Close. So maybe a second or two behind.
Yeah, it looks like they may run it here with just a few seconds left. Yeah, we're going to try to make this the last play. 4th and 15 upcoming. Gray rolls out to his left, looking for somewhere to go. Plants. Oh, it makes a nice throw there.
What a great throw.
Oh, my goodness. That is Aaron Talley with the reception, who scoots around his defender and gets into the end zone for the Farmers.
It looks like Talley kind of squeezes into his own right there and finds his spot, and Brady Gray does a great job of moving around and finding him, throws him open.
He did. He did. He was rolling out. He just stopped, let the play continue to develop, and then hits Talley right on the numbers. Talley takes that one down, runs it into the end zone, and your Farmers.
Oh, and Community is reeling over that one right there. They have him held right there on 4th and long.
Yeah, trying to get the ball back after your second turnover of the first quarter. Madrid in for the point after.
Good job, Farmers.
Jaron is right. That's a great job by the Farmers. It looks good to me. It looks good to them. So
nice.
After one full quarter here in Farmersville, your Farmers up 21-0. And a convincing 21-0. The offense is they're putting on a little bit of a show here tonight as they've had the ball 3 times and got down there and scored 3 times. And let's give the defense some credit.
I was going to say the defense haven't done half bad either.
They've got 2 interceptions.
You got
one
Cuddy
of them,
Fisher just cleaning them up in the back.
Cuddy had one, and Huggins returned one for a touchdown. It got called back, but still a great play by Huggins as well. So
you talked about it from the beginning. You force them to do stuff they don't want to do.
Sure.
Force them to throw the ball, and you can see what happens.
It's not their strength.
And we've done exactly what you talked about. Put them in a position where they've got to do something that's not comfortable.
So. Oh, and it's really hard to exchange scores with the team and try to be one like, okay, let's see who has the ball last, to control this game and has a chance to win it.
I agree.
You can't change scores whenever you turn the ball over twice every time that you throw the ball. So the Farmers are going to take the 2-kicker approach with Madrid and Mendoza. They did recover an onside kick there to start the game. The Brave kickoff return really has no idea what to expect here. Mendoza's going to kick it deep again. Taking it about the 21-yard line by number 28. Nice move up the middle. Eventually brought down by a couple of Farmers. Pearson came diving in there and slowed him down.
Yeah, decent return right there. Gives them good position.
Yep.
They're almost at the 40-yard line, 38-yard line. 37.
Was Peyton Davis on the tackle there, eventually bringing down the Brave returner. So the Braves see if they stay in their wing tee here and continue to try to run the ball, but 21-point deficit's a lot to make up. They do. It's going to be a pitch out to McCullough going to the right side. He gets to the sideline. He's got a little bit of room. Nice hit there by Cuddy Fisher. Knocks him out of bounds. But that will be enough for a first down, though. There's a flag on the play. That is going to be holding against the Braves. I knew there was a whole lot of room out there.
A lot of room, yeah.
He got to that sideline really quick, and now we know why. So that's going to be 10-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
agree.
So 10 yards from the spot of the foul will mark that back to the Brave 33-yard line. So you'll have the not very common 1st and 14 upcoming. Stay in the wing tee look. Braves are going to pitch it to McCullough coming to the left side. Nice job there by Pearson to turn that one back in.
Holds the corner great.
Really good job. And there's another flag comes in from the backside here. Looks like you had a defender and a receiver kind of jousting a little bit, and it's going to be a face mask against the Farmers. So actually that might have been on the tackle there. So that 15 yards will negate a real nice defensive play there and give them an automatic first down as they mark this off, and they'll get the ball close to the 50-yard line. Yeah, right at it.
Yeah, I didn't see a face mask there. I like to.
Yeah, I was watching him turn it back in, and I saw him kind of coming back from the backside, cleaning that one out, but I didn't actually see the tackle itself. They stay in the wing tee here. Hands off to Roan around right side. Nice job there. Was that? Yeah, that was Gonzalez again. Really nice tackle there in space by Gonzalez.
Yeah, Latimer chasing. Looks like Gonzalez got him down.
Yeah, Latimer did a really good job of slowing him down, and Gonzalez cleaned it up. Gain of only 1 there. 2nd and 9 upcoming for the Braves, who look like they're going to stay in their tight formation. Yep. Wing tee look. Pitch to McCullough going right up the middle. Goes off the left side. Oh, that's Mills, I'm sorry. Nice tackle there by Draylon Craddock. That brings him down, at the 46-yard line. So nice gain there. And make it 3rd and a manageable 4 for the Braves.
There's Levi Smith, too, on that tackle. Got that started, and Craddock finished him off.
You could tell that without your binoculars.
I got my contacts, right, man.
Wing tee again. Another pitch. Oh, there we go.
Nice.
That's what Blassingame's been wanting right there.
Martinez, I think, shut him down quick.
That was Tate Quinlan, too. Yeah.
Quinlan in there?
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice job there by Tate, wrapping him up. That was big boy against big boy, and our big boy won. So it's going to be 4th and 4 here. Really important play for the Braves. I mean, huge play for the Braves right here. As they're going to run in, looks like McCullough's going to come in for Mills.
Yep.
They got to be low on that play clock. Yeah, they're down to about 10 seconds here. So see if they decide to call timeout or go ahead and run the play. They're going to hustle up.
Hustle it quick.
It's going to be a bootleg. They're going to throw back here, and they've got a receiver. Nice job there.
Good setup on the screen right there, and it's going to be short.
That was a great play by Draylon Craddock, who fought through 2 blockers and took the receiver out of bounds short of the first down. What a play by Draylon.
About a yard short, man. Yeah, it was a good play.
Huge play there by Draylon Craddock. So the Farmers will take over from their own.
Go back out and take over, man.
Yeah,
this is exactly what they wanted.
Absolutely it is.
That's a demoralizing hit right there. You know, a team that's trying to stay in a game, fight to stay in a game.
Great defensive play there by Craddock.
Yeah.
Gets the ball back for the Farmers. Johnson goes in motion, fakes to Johnson. Going right down the middle. He's
wide open. Oh, Craddock.
Oh, man.
He makes it. How many of those has he made over the last 3 years?
He's got a lot of those long pass plays.
He's made a lot. He's made one this year.
Yes.
74 yards or something like that.
78 yards.
78 yards.
Yeah.
He doesn't drop those very often.
No, he doesn't.
It's killing him. He normally makes that, but man, what a play and a throw.
I really like the play call right there. As you've continued to pound him all night, he was wide open. So,
yeah.
Oh, Brady does a good job of getting that low snap. Going to fall down on about the 40-yard line there. So
yeah, he protects it. Not much he can do with that.
Looked like a little bit of a catcher right there, as he was able to knock that one down and letting it go instead of letting it go past him.
Yeah. Some people say he can play some catcher.
Yeah, he's pretty good little ball player.
He's done four-year starter at catcher on the varsity baseball team. Yeah, definitely an athlete right there.
Something tells me Draylen's going to make up for that one. Maybe not right here on this drive, but he's going to make up for it at some point, guaranteed. 4 receiver set for the Farmers. Brady rolls out to the left side. Nice block there, yeah. Oh, good job there, Brady. Throws that back against his body, hits the receiver for the first down. Who was that who picked that? Was that Tate Quinlan? Yeah. Tate does a really nice job of peeling back on that backside defender who had a run at Brady. Picked him up there and allowed Brady to continue to roll out, set his feet, and make a throw. Nice throw and catch there.
Yeah, Caden Norman on the catch right there. Good play.
Caden's got really good hands. You get in his area, he's going to catch it. Caden Johnson back in at the H-back. 3 receivers. Gives to Reyes. Oh, nice there. Nice play by the Brave defender. Able to trip him up before he could really get going. First time we've seen him make contact with him even close to the line of scrimmage. So no gain there. Makes it 2nd and 10. Getting close to 8 minutes to play here in this first half. Your Farmers up 21-0. Getting 3 really impressive offensive drives in the first half. And 2 interceptions by your Farmersville defense and an onside kick recovery by that special teams. Everyone contributed.
Yep.
3 receiver set. Craddock goes in motions, hands to Reyes, and he's got a lot of room on that left side.
Touched.
Nice run there by Reyes as he picks up the first down.
Great play, quick hit.
Yep.
They weren't ready.
Well, again, when Craddock went in motion, he brought some guys with him. They were expecting him to get the ball, and Reyes they collapsed that left side again. Quinlan and Phelps did, and Reyes had plenty of room. You'll see it right here on the instant replay. Oh, no.
Oh, that's the first run.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 from the Brave 38-yard line.
I agree.
And Jaron agrees it was a great play. Craddock goes in motion. This time they will hand it to him. Looking for a little room out here on the right side. Nowhere to go. Good pursuit there by the Braves.
At the very least, you continue to set up that run that they just did before, right?
Well,
you make them aware of Craddock coming across there on that snap every time.
If you remember, we were going to set up a screen out of that in the first quarter, too, that got tipped. So that they're setting up plays off of that motion right there. Reyes behind Gray again. Takes the snap, hands to Reyes up the middle. Gets out to about the 31-yard line before he's brought down by a group of Braves. So it's going to make
2 yards.
Yeah, 3rd and about 8 here. Get close to about 6.5 minutes to play in this first half. So again, the Farmers doing a really good job of ball control here, keeping the clock rolling as well. 4 receivers. Ray is in the backfield. Gray looks to the right side. Hits Arden Cox, who makes the comeback. Goes off 2 defenders. He's going to try to outrun him. He gets down to the 5-yard line. That's a nice athletic play there by Arden Cox. Man.
I like to see him with the ball in his hands.
You'll see the instant replay
fast
right here.
Very, very athletic right
Goes
here.
around one and just pushes the other one away. Yeah. And then tries to outrun him. And the second one that he had knocked down, came back and made the play. Reyes was stopped there on that carry, right at the line of scrimmage. So bring up 2nd and goal from about the 5. See a lot of hands on hips out there on that community defensive line. Tired and frustrated. And actually they're going to start subbing a few guys in here. Ref asks them to go ahead and reset the play clock.
Got some big bodies in there. I thought Levi Smith went in and Craddock came out. So you're putting in some heavy hitters.
Levi's at that left tight end spot. Yep. Caden goes that way. Going to hand to Reyes. Fights his way down inside of that 5. Gets down to about the 2. Yeah, you're right. We had our heavy package in there, and now they're going to go NASCAR right here. You might see that same play again.
Yes, I agree. Touchdown. I agree.
And you are.
Good
Same
job,
play.
Farmers,
Oh, this time Brady keeps it, and he's going to get in for the Farmersville touchdown.
I agree.
Man, that's a great play.
I agree. Good job, Farmers.
So nice job there, Brady Gray. He saw the defender on Reyes, pulled that one out, outran the defender to the left side.
Yeah,
and
Troy,
that's
Troy Matthews on the community team. He gets in the backfield, makes a great play right there on Reyes, but Reyes don't have the ball. Rady great. Good read. Takes it in. Awesome play right there.
Hole is down. Kick is up.
Up and good.
Looks good. So the PAT makes it 28-0 lead here for your Farmers with 4 minutes and 50 seconds to play in the first half. Been a dominating performance for the Farmers. And it's rare you see a team with no points that hasn't had to punt yet. Had the ball that many times and still hasn't punted. Yeah.
Well,
couple of turnovers.
Attribute that to the defense and the turnovers, and then
fourth down stop.
It's the fourth down stops that have done it.
Yeah, Blasingame he knew that his group was going to get tested tonight, and he had a game plan for them. And man, they're executing. They are really executing.
Well, I think it's a good overall team game.
Sure.
Like you said before, one of the reasons that the defense is playing so good is because the offense has put so much pressure on them that their offense can't just run the ball and can't just control it, run down the field. They've got to press a little bit, and they start to press, and you see what happens, right? A couple of interceptions.
Yep.
You know, they've held them on fourth down a couple of times. So defense has done great. Offense has done their part and putting the pressure on them and making them really stretch it. So.
Yeah, they scored 42 points last week against Sanger, and still throwing a shutout right here again with less than 5 minutes to play in the first half. That's a heck of a performance so far for that defensive unit. So we got the two kicker look again here. Mendoza's gonna squib it this time. That's a live ball, taking my number 14 at the 25-yard line. Oh, he picks up a little bit of yardage there as he was able to.
A really good run right there.
Find a little lane.
Right about to the midfield.
Yeah, found a lane there around that right side. Gets up to about the 50. So that gives Coach Walker something else to focus on, because he's done a great job of adjusting to whatever challenge they might have had or shown this year. So the Braves will be taking over right at their side of the 50-yard line. Again, down 28-0 to the Farmers. Come out in the wing tee. Going to be a toss to McCullough. McCullough goes around the right side. He's got some room there.
Tackle.
Eventually knocked out of bounds by Pearson, but another nice run there on first down for the Braves. That'll move the chains, get the ball into that Farmersville territory down around the 33, 34-yard line. Marked at the 34.
And almost a little hold out there.
By Duran.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they called that one back last time. We saw that exact same play and a result. So they're going to, looks like they're going to go to a two-receiver set here, two backs in the backfield, one to each side. Going to hand off to second one through. That's Duran looking for some room around the left side. He's tackled by a group of Farmers
Everybody.
there.
And the ball out.
Really nice job there by Cuddy Fisher.
I think they're going to call him down.
Yeah, they're going to say that his forward progress has stopped, but you really like that effort there by Cuddy Fisher of just ripping out the ball. Mm-hmm. That's going to be in that ball carrier's mind the rest of the game is when are they going to try to take this ball out.
Well, I like seeing 8 guys tackling somebody too. Right?
I agree.
Just the pursuit of the ball is good to see.
Gain of 6 there. Two receivers to the right side. Split backs. Hands off to Duran around the right side. Nice defense there by the Farmers. Florin was in there. Looked like Levi Smith. Capetillo. Yeah, 3 guys collapsed on him. No gain. Maybe a gain of 1, yeah. So 3rd and 3. Inside of 4 minutes to play. They're going to stay in the wing tee here. As you're going to see Roan line up outside on the left side. Going to run the ball that way with Mills. He's going to be able to get the first down. Nice hard run there by Mills, but Smith brings him down. A little bit of help there from Huggins.
Huggins is in there too, yeah.
Clock continues to run as the Braves are inside of the Farmersville 20-yard line. Stanfield goes to the far side of the field. Hands off to Duran.
Oh, my goodness.
Tayshawn Davis. Wow. Yeah, and Florin was right there as well, but Davis just annihilates him. You see right here. That's a tackle. That's how you tackle right there. I think
Florin would have had him in the backfield too, but he didn't get a chance.
Dude, and
he didn't get a chance.
Yeah, and Duran has been running hard too. He is a hard runner, and Davis tackled harder on that play. What a play there. So inside of 3 minutes to play, loss of 2 there is going to make it 2nd and 12 for the Braves. They're going to run it wing T strong to the right side here. Pitches out to McCullough going to the right side. Nice job there by Farmersville defense. He did a good job of turning it back in, but there was no one there to make the play.
Pearson gets him out at the 1 yard line, I think.
So Pearson throws him out of bounds inside of the 1, but just no Farmers there to be able to, when he, again, turn it back in like he's supposed to. Just right here you see that they just couldn't get there in time. But a nice play by Dante Pearson. The last layer of defense does a good job of throwing him out of bounds. So it's going to be 1st and goal for the Braves from their 1 yard line.
Yeah, I think Cuddy thought he got held out there on the outside. Possibly did, but
looks like Mills takes it over the left guard there for the touchdown. So Blasson game a little fired up there. So the Braves punch it in for their first score of the game. Make it 28-6. Pending the PAT. Farmersville offense will presumably get the ball back, assuming the Braves don't try to get too cute here on this kickoff. Snap is back, kicks up, looks good, and it is.
Yep.
So the 1 yard touchdown run there by Mills makes it 28-7. Your Farmer offense will get the ball back here, and they'll get it again to lead off the second half as well. So
need to keep putting the pressure on. I think you saw right there what Community wants to do. They want to run the ball, and they did a good job of it, right?
They did.
They can put up yards.
Well, even though they are running the ball, they can still get big plays. You know, they can still get 15 and 20-yard runs like we just saw right there. And so, yeah, they continue to do that. They're going to hang around in this game for sure. See what this Farmersville offense can do here with 2.5 minutes and all 3 of their timeouts.
Yep. Keep the hammer down.
And I am interested to see if this Community kickoff team does. They've seen they've seen a squib from us. They've seen 2 onside kicks. Let's see if that gives them, some ideas.
Well, they have 1 kicker, so that's different.
That's true. At least we know what foot he's kicking with.
Yeah. And he is a lefty. Matter of fact.
Yeah, that's different. No, he is because their field goal kicker was a righty. That's taken by Arden Cox. He's coming to the right side looking for some room. He's got a hole here. If he can get it, he's got it. He's up the right sideline, dances behind the 1 defender. Oh, the ball goes in the air. He gets the fumble out of the air and continues to fight. Man, I am elbowing Mike over here as I'm screaming and hollering, but what a play by Arden Cox. Wow. You saw that hole develop over here, and he just went right through it. And that one play right there, he turned it back in. Now watch right here as the ball goes in the air. Cox pulls it out of the air, goes around the defender, and then picks up more yardage for the Farmers. What a play there.
Just extremely athletic kid, as good as we've got on this team as far as just pure athlete.
Yep. And he's got some speed, as you saw right there.
Yeah.
And he came to this sideline, and he had a full head of steam rolling. So 4 receivers here for the Farmers. Reyes in the backfield with Gray. No one deep in this secondary for the Braves. Oh, bounce that one out to Cox, yeah. Well, there was no safety help at all right back there. So you can tell they're really stacking the box right here. And that's that play that they ran with Draylen earlier when he went right down the middle and there was nobody. So it's going to be 2nd and 10 here for the Farmers from the Brave 38-yard line.
Yeah, if you're the Farmers, you want to run the ball, you want to control the clock, but, man, it's going to be hard not to take advantage of that, that no safety in the middle.
Goes to Reyes up the middle, fights hard, picks up about 5 yards there for the Farmers. So you know you're going to be in 4-down territory here. 2 minutes to play. See, they take a little time before they run this 3rd down play. And they are, which makes a lot of sense. Because if you don't make it and you go to 4th, you just don't want to leave the Braves a lot of time.
Right.
And if you do make it, you still got all 3 timeouts. So good clock management here by that Farmersville coaching staff. Brady gets the low snap, fakes it to Reyes, goes around the right side. He's got the 1st down and more. Down to about the 25-yard line.
Yep,
nice.
Got about a couple yards. Yep.
Brady does a really good job of those improv plays like that. So that will be a new set of down for the Farmers. Minute and a half to play again, all 3 timeouts. They're going to snap this one from the Brave 25-yard line. Plays will be coming in a lot faster now. Brady gives the line their protection. See on the instant replay here is how Brady finishes these runs, those big legs. Brady drops back. He's looking to the right side. That ball was tipped. That could have been pass interference, but that ball was tipped on the back side by number 5. Otherwise, Brady just couldn't get the full arm into it.
Yeah, good defensive play, good pressure there.
Yeah. Well, and the reason you can't call pass interference now that I think about it was because the ball was tipped.
Once it's tipped, it's yeah.
So it'll be 2nd and 10 upcoming here for the Farmers from the Braves 25. A minute 08 here. Playing this first half. Farmersville offense on the move again. Caden Johnson goes in motion. Hands to Brady fakes it to Reyes. He's got some room around the right side. Arden Cox does a good job there of blocking for him, and Brady just runs it in the rest of the way. What a run there by Brady. You talked about how.
Remember, I told you he could
run.
He's
a good runner.
I told you he could run.
He's got those big legs, and he uses them whenever he gets someone close to him. You'll see right here, Brady tucks this one, and there's no doubt he's going for the end zone.
They don't do it a ton, but that's not because they can't.
Sure.
Right? You see it right there.
Brady runs over him about the 3 and then just kind of rides him on into the end zone before that knee touches. Makes it a 34-7 lead here for the Farmers, pending the PAT with the minute to play in this first half.
Yeah, he's a stocky kid, and he's bigger than most of those defensive backs that he's running over there at the end. So he gets out there on the outside. He's a hard guy to bring down.
Good snap and hold, kicks up, and he sneaks it in that left upright.
Very nice.
So the Farmers with the 4-touchdown lead here, 35-7 with 1 minute to play in this first half. And again, big kudos to that Farmersville offensive line, that Farmersville coaching staff. I mean, that whole offensive unit has played really, really well in this first half. They really have. See what Community does here with a minute and 2 timeouts. Obviously, throwing the ball is not something that they've done well tonight anyway. And they've got a couple of games where they've had some, they've thrown the ball and had some success. But they haven't tonight. Against Caddo, they threw it 21 times. Last week against Sanger, they had 200 yards passing. I mean, so they've had some success, but they haven't had any success against this Farmersville defense. And I'll tell you the one thing we haven't seen a lot, because they haven't thrown it a lot, is that Farmersville defensive line has been flat getting after it. I know Tate Quinlan and Tayshawn Davis both had 2 sacks in the first half alone over there against Molina. So if we put them into that position where they're taking 5-step drops and trying to develop something down we're going to put pressure on them.
Get nasty.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're going to put some pressure on them. So Madrid and Mendoza, again, 2-kicker lineup here. I would imagine you're going to see this one go deep. And you do, by Madrid. Stanfield takes it at the 15. Gets a little run and start there. Dancing around looking for some blockers. He got a pretty nice return. Gets it out past the 35, almost to the 40-yard line. See where they mark it. Yeah, mark it right there at the 39-yard line. So decent field position here for the Braves with 53 seconds to play in this first half and 2 timeouts. Again, Farmersville will be getting the ball to start the second half. So the Braves have really got to try to do something here to try not to go down.
Yeah, you're putting them
more than those 4
in a
touchdowns.
position where they're not comfortable, right? You're making them do something that they don't typically do.
Hands off up the middle to Mills. He's got a little bit of run there. Kevin Oliver does a nice job of wrapping those legs up. Got a little help there from Levi Smith to bring him down. So now they're going to go to a 4-receiver set. Mills in the pistol behind Ewing. Hands to Mills again. Nothing doing. Nice job there by that Farmersville defense.
There, looks like Oliver and who got there first. Let's see who got there first.
Looked like that was Vasquez in there as well.
Maybe.
So 20 seconds to play here. Let's see if the Braves are going to try to put one in the air, it looks like. Maybe try to see if Mills, yeah, they're going to put it in the air, roll to the right side. Try to get their first down. Great play there. Cuddy Fisher. It's a great play because Cuddy didn't let him go out of bounds to stop the clock, and then he makes the play in the open field and makes a really hard one-on-one tackle there. So they're going to call their second timeout here with 8 seconds to play. You're going to see some sort of a, even if you kind of go into a little bit of a prevent defense and you drop a couple of guys, that Farmersville defensive line can still get there. So if they try to wait too long and let something develop, you saw what Tayshawn Davis did earlier on that tackle for loss.
Yeah, I think we match up well athletically on the outside and in the backfield. So I think we're in pretty good position if we do run something like that. We can let our big boys go get them.
Yep.
And sort of rely on those guys in the backfield to make the play.
Community's definitely got us on the size side, but our speed in execution has been way too much for them. So yeah, you're going to see Farmers will drop a couple of guys here in little umbrella coverage. But you do see Tayshawn there. He will be rushing that passer.
Yeah. This is a fun one for a guy like that.
Yeah.
Turn it loose, go get him.
That's exactly right. Little quick out. That's completed, but he went down when he caught it, so they're going to have to use their last timeout here to a 3-second run off of the clock. He does signal that they're out of timeout, so now they're going to have presumably one play from their own 34-yard line. And I don't know if you saw it, but we actually brought Arden Cox in off the right edge as a pass rusher, just to, again, use that athleticism and length that he has. Yeah. Kevin Aller's down there showing him some different rips that he can use to try to get past him. So.
Sure, yeah.
And Dion, who said you got to get your best athletes on the field.
Yeah. Put them out there.
That's right. So the Braves going to be snapping this ball from their own, the Farmersville 39-yard line. Again, Farmersville umbrella coverage here. You see the guys back deep there looking ready to knock down anything that comes flying through the air. Oh, here comes that Farmersville pass rush we just talked about.
There's about 4 or 5 of them.
It was Tayshawn Davis and Arden Cox that got there first. And then got a little help there.
Oliver
number 35, Logan Walker came in there. Well, if you're a Farmer fan, man, you can't ask for a better first half. You really can't. They did an awesome job on the offensive side of the ball. Had the ball 5 times, scored 5 touchdowns. They recovered an onside kick, came away with 2 interceptions on the defensive side of the ball, so I'm not really sure.
One of them nearly a pick 6 that got called back, right?
And I think that the block that they called on that return didn't really have a whole lot to do with the touchdown. That was just a great effort by Huggins, who was able to spin out of a couple of tackles, outrun some defenders to the end zone. And you and I talked about it, Mike, about getting off to this fast start, how important it was going to be. And that's absolutely what they did. You have taken the Braves out of their strength for sure.
Yeah, your Braves going into the halftime, they're thinking.
And we're going to go down to the field right now for a quick,
let's go.
Quick halftime interview here with Coach Quinlan.
Live go, Jaron.
How do you think the players doing?
I think they're doing a great job. I mean, being up 35-0, we're getting after it. Or 35-7, it should be 35-0. I think Coach Blasingham's ready to fight somebody in there, but we're gonna clean some things up and come out and have a good second half.
Do I have to yell at Kevin?
Every day you need to yell at Kevin. He needs all the work he can get.
And we're out.
Appreciate Jaron McT bringing us that halftime interview. So if you guys stay tuned here, you're going to get to see the Farmersville Marching Band, Proud of Farmersville, still undefeated. And we will bring you guys the second half here in just a little bit. Y'all stay tuned.
assisted by Miss Eiley Fitton. The Dames are led onto the field by Lieutenant Annabella Owudu, Lieutenant Miss Carly Johnson, and Lieutenant Rihanna Walker. Social Officer Madeline Ward, Rookie Sergeant Michelle Short. Dame of the Week is Samantha Ramos. Spirit Girl of the Week is Charlotte Fruha. Teacher of the Week is Miss Dawson. We would like to dedicate tonight's jazz performance to our community high school administration. Thank you for all you do.
Now, entering the field is your award-winning Miami Braves marching band. This week's color guard members of the week are Layla Laredo and Navy Reese. Freshman band members of the week are Bryce Scott and Daniel Zudi. Sophomore band members of the week are Valentin Solis and Eric Fennell. Junior band members of the week are Leslie Longoria and Lexi Freeman. Senior band members of the week are Connor Amshot and JJ Barmas. Sections of the week are the French horns and flutes. Drum majors of the band are Ryan Ledoux, Cameron Croy, and Blake Zudi. Band directors are Nick Stevenson, Kyle Schomet, Nick Pfister, David Wright, percussion by Jordan Fitzwater, and color guard by Alexandria Rossi. This year's production is entitled Masterpiece, It All Begins with a Dot, featuring the music of Queen, JBKE, Rachmaninoff, and Beethoven. The band would like to give a special thanks to our parents, family, and friends, our wonderful band boosters, and our sponsors, Circle H Custom Signs, Lavon EDC, and King Church. Let's get one more round of applause for the Mighty Braves Band.
Introducing the Farmersville Farmerettes. The Farmerettes are under the direction of Leslie Ellis and assistant Aaron Hernandez. Lieutenant Arabelle Red, Lieutenant Alexis Tiffy, Lieutenant Abigail McGee, Captain Haley Gray. Farmerette of the Week is Addison Steiner. Spirit Girl of the Week is Meredith Mendoza. Senior Spotlight, congratulations to Abigail McGee on getting into the Texas A&M Neuroscience program. Your music is on. Ladies and gentlemen, for your halftime enjoyment, Farmersville ISD is proud to present the pride of the field, the Farmersville High School Marching Band. The band is under the direction of Scott Price, Beth Cox, Jessica Carter, Taylor Cross, and Stacey Hood. Drum majors of the band are Bryson Williams and Olivia Banks. Color guard captains are Lauren Greenwich and Natalie Encinas. Squad members of the week are Dave Schreiner, Colin Freck, Zamira Roman, Christian Mejia. And now, the Thrill of the Ville presents their 2023 show, Nevade.
All right, welcome back. Second half of tonight's game. A lot of fancy camera work there for the Farmersville Marching Band halftime performance. Brought to you by the students and staff of KFMV. Did an awesome job there. Getting really nice and close to the band, bringing those different sections. So there's very few schools that get to see a band performance like that at halftime. Well, Mike, almost a perfect first half there for the Farmers.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see, how they come out. They keep coming out firing,
agree.
right? It's going to be very, very important for them to keep the throttle down. We talked about it a little bit over halftime, not letting up, not letting community, kind of pound the ball, get the ball down the field, put the ball in the end zone a time or two, and make this a ball game. They need to keep the throttle down, and
I agree.
Keep that distance between them.
Yeah, I think tackling in the second half is going to be really, really important. Where if we can, because they've shown, they can get some big plays on that running game, and they've got some 15 and 20-yard gains. If we can limit that and not allow them to break one and give them any kind of confidence or momentum, it's going to be a really important part of this second half here. But the way this Farmers offense is kind of clicking right now, you got to feel pretty good if you're a Farmer fan with a 28-point lead here. And the Farmers will be receiving the kickoff here in the second half. They won the toss and decided to kick, and actually went on attempted an onside kick and recovered it. So,
yeah, so they get the ball right here, and they haven't been stopped. Right, their offense is clicking, and so they need to continue to do that right here. Put the ball in the end zone and kind of put this thing away quickly.
This second half kickoff brought to you by Fine Arts on Main. Go check out fineartsonmain.com. See what events they have going on down there on Main Street. Miss Gwen and her crew down there bring us lots of different events throughout the year. Also want to say a happy birthday to Blake Molina. Blake was out there in the band earlier. Didn't get a chance to hear this live. Jaron agrees that he hopes Blake has a happy birthday.
Yes.
But hopefully Blake will be able to listen to this tonight. So the Farmers will be taking over 25-yard line after the touchback. I think everyone here was kind of expecting a onside kick there from the Braves. See if this Farmers offense can maintain that same momentum that they had. Going to start in that 3-receiver set with Caden Johnson, the H-back. Gives to Reyes up the middle. Braves made a little adjustment there at halftime. You saw they had a lot more guys stacked in the box there, so a loss of 2 on the play.
Yeah, definitely played that better than they have the whole first half.
Absolutely.
The Farmers an opportunity to make an adjustment right here as well.
Mm-hmm. So 2nd and 12 upcoming. 2 receivers to the far side. Arden Cox here with single coverage on the near side. Johnson goes in motion. Hands to Reyes off the left side. Not a whole lot there. Again, as the Braves have made an adjustment. Seems to work so far.
Yeah, Caleb Reeves and that crew on the community defensive line, they're really doing a good job to start off this half right here. He's a big kid.
Yeah, he is. Right there in the middle of that defensive line. So it's going to bring up a 3rd and 11 here for the Farmers. Cox and Craddock here on the near side. Norman stays split on the far side.
I agree.
Signaling the play in. Going to get close to the play clock here. Gray sets the protection. Takes the snap. Rolls out to the right side, looking for somewhere to go. Good catch.
Wow.
They're going to say that the ball hit the ground. Arden Cox, that ball was knocked around.
He had it.
He and the defender were hand fighting over it. Ball pops in the air. He had it, and it just came out when he hit the ground. They're going to call that incomplete on what would have been a first down. See here on the on the instant replay. Right here, it seems like he pulls it in, and then
just can't quite.
Just as he was trying to extend a little bit, that ball snuck out. So we're going to see the first punt of the game here on this first possession of the second half as Kevin Oliver is going to take the snap, kick it away. Brave return man just on the other side of the 50-yard line.
Look for a good one here.
Kevin gets it, kicks it to the right side. So if it gets a Farmer bounce, it doesn't, kind of checks up. Then gets a little bit of a bounce there. So Cox is going to down that one at the 44-yard line of the Braves. So Braves will take over there. I'm sure Coach Howard and his crew are putting their heads together right now, talking about some adjustments that they're going to make.
I agree.
And Jaron agrees. Braves will be taking over here with 10 minutes and 26 seconds to play in this third quarter.
So we see what they do. I would expect to see a lot of what we saw in the first half. They had some success running the ball. They just haven't been able to put the ball in the end zone on a regular basis. But they'll
full house backfield, hands it off to Roan coming around the left side. Levi Smith wrapped him up low, and then he had a couple of Farmers help bring him down. Oh, actually, that was Gonzalez. I'm sorry. Latimer was in there on that tackle. Gain of about 4. Make it 2nd and 6. Full house backfield again for the Braves. Hands number 11 going around the right side. He's got the he's got the Brave first down and continues to run through some tacklers there. Oh, and he breaks all the tackles. And that is exactly what I was afraid of happening right there, Mike, was giving them some momentum on a big play like that. But Mims just did not come down. Mills, I'm sorry. So Mills is, he's literally carrying some guys. We got some more.
Got some good hands on him.
Yeah. Fisher's there. Levi gets
there.
Wow. Yeah. That was exactly what I was afraid of, was giving them some momentum and confidence.
Yeah, outstanding run.
Yeah. Talked about before the game that he really likes that contact, and he showed it right there as he just bulled his way into the end zone. So the Braves cut the lead to 21 here, 35-14. So Farmers will get the ball for the second time here in this second half.
And you mentioned it, the momentum shift right there, and Farmersville really has to come out and reestablish because they're, do you remember 35-14 is not a blowout.
No.
Right? So
absolutely
this is certainly a game in play right here, and you've got to reestablish.
Well, do you remember what my key to the second half was? Tackling.
Yeah.
And that right there just proved how important that is.
Missed a few. Yep.
Yeah. It just shows how important that is. We can't allow them to have those big gains and gain that momentum. So see if this Farmersville offense can answer after a 3-and-out there on the first possession of this first half.
Still got a lot of guys up near the line, expecting potential for an onside type kick, but it'll be Fisher.
It looks like Cuddy that took it. Yeah, looking for a little hole around the right side. He's going to try to reverse field. He gets back up close to the 20-yard line there. So eventful run. Nets a few yards there for the Farmers. They'll be taking over just inside of their own 20.
I agree.
Coach Quincy's down there getting that offensive group fired up. Yeah, right now it'd be a nice time for a good long drive. Take some time off the clock. Try to wear down this Brave defense a little bit. Put some more points on the board. Farmersville's going to start off with 3 receivers. Reyes in the backfield behind Gray. And the Braves got 6 men on that line of scrimmage. They're going to give the ball around to Craddock coming around the left side. Oh, that's a face mask. Should have been. So what they did right there, Mike, is you got all those guys in the middle of the box. Now we're just trying to get to the edge and use some of that speed like Craddock. Great first play there. Picks up 5 yards.
I agree.
And chances are we'll see something similar here, even maybe coming back this other side. Same play the other way.
Yeah, flop the formation right here. See if he goes in motion.
Hands to Reyes on the left side. Gets outside of the tackle box, and he's off to the races. pulled down from behind, but not before he's able to pick up about 11 yards there. Nice run there by Reyes again. Farmersville just continues to lean on that offensive line, and they answer the bell.
Like you said, perfect thing here is a good, long, sustained drive.
Yep.
What they need to do right there.
Just take some of the wind out of those Braves.
Take them in chunks.
Yep. Take some wind out of the sails.
I agree.
Jaron agrees. He knows it's important. Crowd out goes in motion. Oh, low snap. Reyes able to fall on it. It's a third or fourth low snap we've seen tonight. And that's a killer right there because that's going to cost you about 6.
They're tough. Kind of
more
takes you
than
out of
that.
that. That's almost.
That's 8 yards.
8 yards. Yeah.
Yeah.
It changes your approach right
That
here.
It really does, man. That's a tough play right there after you'd had a little momentum on 2 nice running plays. Gray takes a snap. Oh, geez. Ball on the ground again. It looks like he dropped it. Oh,
they got
man, they sure did.
They got it. That snap was a little bit low, but not on the ground.
Well, I think
he just didn't field it. It's down at his shins. He didn't field it and put it on the dirt, and they couldn't come up with it.
I almost feel like they thought that the Braves jumped and they had a free play because they did come off the line of scrimmage really quick. And I don't know if we can get an instant replay of that or not, but it looked like they jumped and because some of our guys were still standing there when the ball was snapped. And so just really bad timing. Man, gosh, that's – all right, we really need this defense to step up right here. Full house backfield for the Braves again. They hand it to Mills again, coming around the left side. Yeah, it's going to take more than a leg tackle to bring him down. Cuddy Fisher, the first one there, gets a little help from Pearson. But a gain of 4 on first down.
Huggins in there as well.
Yep, you're right. Huggins jumped on him.
Good job, Farmers.
7.5 minutes to play in this third quarter. Braves looking to take advantage of the Farmersville turnover. They're going to hand that to Roan coming around the left side. Nice job there by the Farmers. Draylen in there ripping at that ball. Couldn't quite get it out, but did a good job of
good plays,
slowing that runner down and made him start thinking about the ball security there. So really nice defensive play. It's going to make it 3rd and 5.
I agree.
Third and, call it 5. Full house backfield. Oh, hands to Roan. Looks like he didn't mean to almost. It was a kind of a weird-looking play there. As you see Ewing even kind of looking back like, that's not who I was going to try to hand the ball to.
He took it from him.
Yeah, he literally just took it out of his hand. It looked like he was going to try to hand that one to Mills, but that's going to be a gain of 1. So very important 4th down play right here for both sides.
Yep, they ran some new players in. I'm curious to see what they come up with right here.
You know, when they've ran number 8 in McCullough so far, it seems like they've gone with the sweep every time that they've done that. Let's see if they try to stretch him out here a little bit. And that's exactly what they're going to do. They go to number 8,
Pushing.
McCullough, looking for the right side. That is good defense there by the Farmers. Levi Smith runs him down from behind, and 2 big 4th down stops for the Farmers. This is the second one of the game
job,
here.
Farmers.
You see Levi take this angle
Smith.
right here. Yep. Yeah, nice play there. Good job there by those Huggins who turned it back in, I think. But, boy, that was a really important play, Mike.
Yeah, oh, no doubt.
Otherwise, they get a new set of downs in their own red zone. And
now when they're looking to build momentum after the touchdown, and then they get the ball back right there from the Farmers, and they're looking to drive it back in. That's a huge stop right there.
Man, let's see if this Farmers offense can really make that one hurt. 3 receivers set. Hands to Reyes going around that left side again, and he's got some more room, and he's off to the races this time. He gets up to about the 50-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds by, I believe that was number 6 for the Braves, but big gain there on first down.
Farmers.
Really important play before Merriman able to knock him out of bounds, but gets to the Brave side of the 50-yard line.
Good job right there. Flip the field. Now you can go back to running whatever you need to do.
Yep,
right?
completely agree.
Everything you got right here.
Your playbook's wide open. Your playbook is wide open. So halfway through this third quarter, your Farmers offense is on the move. Craddock goes in motion, hands to Reyes up the middle. Stood up at about right at the 35-yard line. Another middle linebacker, number 40.
Good job, Farmers.
Jaren's right. The Farmers are doing a really good job of answering the bell here. It's Jace Reed on the tackle. Farmersville lets this clock run down a little bit before they get their plays called in, and I like this strategy a lot, just to keep everybody fresh. And really, it just puts a little bit more pressure on that Brave offense whenever they're just, running out of time.
Sure. And look at that box.
Craddock goes in motion. Brady does a good job of going down and getting the snap. Oh, leg tackle there is going to stop Reyes. Yeah, right at the 43-yard line, so a loss of 1.
It's going to be tough. We're trying to run the ball, trying to control clock. They have the box loaded up right there. And there's opportunities in the passing game all day long.
Yeah, for sure.
It's not really what you want to try to do right now. And try to press it, but
yeah, you don't.
They're certainly I wouldn't be surprised to see them. Of course, right now it's a little more predictable at 3rd and long, but I wouldn't be surprised to see them take a shot once or twice in an unpredictable play.
Brady rolls to the left side, and he gets rid of the ball. And there was a receiver in area, so nice job there by Brady of being able to keep that from being a really big loss on the sack. That's a lot of pressure there by that Brave defensive line. First time we've seen that tonight. But unfortunately, that is going to lead to a 4th down. Oh, they're going to call it. No. There was a guy in. They're going to call intentional grounding, but there was someone right. I think Reyes was right there by him. I don't know if we can run back the instant replay on that, but that's a bad call. There was a eligible receiver right there in the area. Yeah, that's just a bad call.
Let's see if we got to look at it.
Guess we can't get that instant replay, but Oliver is going to be back to punt here for the Farmers. Yeah, they're pointing it out right now that number 6 was in the area. Yeah, and it's a really bad call because he was right there. I don't know. I mean, they think this is a timeout or something. They're trying to bring people onto the field for water. Yeah, this is not a timeout, guys. All right.
That's a tough one.
Yep. So Oliver back to punt here for the 2nd time this half. Goes up and gets the high snap. Angles it to the right side again so we can get a Farmer bounce. Bounces back towards the middle of the field. Yeah. It's going to roll dead right at about the 22-yard line.
I agree.
Another good job there by Kevin Oliver, but need this Farmersville defense to step up once again.
Yeah, just not able to get anything rolling on offense yet. Right?
Which is a surprise considering how good they looked in that first half,
Sure. I think there's an opportunity for them in the passing game on a 1st down, 2nd down kind of play. Right?
Yeah,
instead of
an obvious down where you can bring the house.
Sure. Not be just kind of change it up a little bit because they're certainly stacking the box and they know Farmersville is going to want to run the ball and they should. But
Mills gets the ball out of the wing tee and runs over the first Farmersville defender. He really is. Going to get up close to a 1st down. Looks like there is a flag on the play for holding against the Braves. So that'll be a 10-yard penalty and repeat 1st down. Yeah, you saw in the instant replay right there. He's just ducking that head and running. And anyone in the way is, you better square up and bring it.
Yep, he's a pretty stocky kid.
Yeah, he is.
Senior, runs the ball well.
Jaren agrees he's a big kid. See that from here.
Yes.
So it'll be 1st and 6-17 here from the 15-yard line of the Braves. Looks like they're going to stay in their wing T formation, and they do. Hands off to the first guy through. That's Duran, and he's not going anywhere. Nice play there by that interior defensive line. That was Latimer in there on the tackle along with Acosta. So it's going to bring up 2nd and 15. Braves are going to have 2 split wide, 2 backs in the backfield, 1 to each side of Ewing. Oh, that should be a false start, and it will. It's going to back him up 5 yards. Bring up 2nd and 20 after the mark-off. As the clock continues to run, as we get close to 3 minutes to play here in this third quarter. Two receivers to the left side, 2 in the backfield. Hands off to Duron coming around the left side. Kevin Oliver in there leading on that play. Got a little help from Fleurin and Pearson. It's going to make it 3rd and really long here for the Braves as they're going to snap this one from about their own 19-yard line. Another kind of obvious passing down, although the way they've been running the ball, it wouldn't surprise me to see them actually try to run the ball for a first down here.
I agree.
Jaron agrees. We better see. Yeah, they're going to be in the wing tee. See if they try to go with the bootleg or if they're going to run it. They do go with the bootleg here. The throwback to Duron. That's good defense there. Oh, got to bring him down, though. Oh, goodness.
Tackles.
Man.
Great defensive play. They tipped the ball out of the quarterback's hands.
Gonzalez was there to make the tackle, and he just runs through it and, gosh, picks up a really important first down for the Braves. Otherwise, they're punting for the first time tonight. Yeah, Gonzalez is mad. You can tell him. You can see him out there talking to himself. Yeah, man, that tackling, really important. It's been really important on a team that runs the ball like this, even though that was a little bit of a screen. It's like a long handoff.
No, and like I said, they make plays. They tip the ball at the line of scrimmage out of the quarterback's hands. He still makes the play, and then they can't make the tackle.
That's how you tackle. As Draylon goes in there and doesn't only bring him down, but he forces the fumble, and the Farmers get on top of it.
Yeah, looks like Levi got the ball. Let's see what the call is.
Oh, they're going to say he was down? No.
Oh, that's tough.
Do we have an instant replay of that? Here it is. Oh, maybe he was. Yeah, maybe his elbow was down. It's hard to see from that angle.
I just can't tell.
Yeah, that was.
Yes.
Regardless, it was a heck of a tackle by Draylon. Really good tackle there. So, minute and a half to play here in this, right at a minute and a half to play here in this third quarter. Braves lose one there. It's going to be 2nd and 11. They're going to go to the wing tee. They're going to fake the sweep. They're looking to go down the middle of the field. And they've got a receiver there. Cuddy Fisher right over his outstretched hands. And that's going to be Stanfield, who's been running out and kind of been a decoy all night long, and finally able to connect on a long one there for the Braves.
Yeah, and he just had a step and a half.
Yeah, you saw it right there. About a step and a half on Cuddy, and just a good throw and catch.
Yes, outstanding throw, right? The throw to get him right there.
Braves have got an injured lineman trying to get off the field. This clock will continue to run. Snap this one inside of a minute out of the wing T formation. Going to give it to McCullough coming around the left side, and he is untouched into the end zone for the Braves. So this game is definitely not over. We knew that coming in, even with a 35-7 lead, that the Braves had this kind of potential on offense, and they've kind of found another gear here in this second half, punching in for their second touchdown. Cut it to a 15-point lead pending this PAT. Kicks up. It's good. So what was a 35-7 halftime leads, now 35-21. The Farmers are going to get the ball back here with 53 seconds. And so the offense, other than that 3 and out the first time, they've kind of shot themselves in the foot with some bad snaps and just some, one unblocked player that made a shoestring tackle, and see if this offense can find that mojo that they had there in the first half. Really important that they do right now, Mike.
Yeah, and now it's 35-21. It's not about milk the clock, run out the ball, or run out the clock, right?
So run your best plays.
You've got to run your best plays. You got to go get some more points on the board. You have to assume that they're going to keep pounding, and they've got the potential to put points on the board pretty quick. Even when they're running the ball like that, they run the ball quick. and they can get it in big chunks. So you got to be able to go out there and match it. So
see if they're willing to kick the ball deep here to Cox or Cuddy, because they've both had 2 good returns. And they are going to try to kick it deep. Let's see if Arden gets a chance. Nope, it's going to bounce past him into the end zone. But I sure would have liked to see him get a head of steam going on a return right there.
Yeah, especially on a low line drive kick like that. Got some room to make a
So the Farmers will
good return.
Take over from their own 25. 53 seconds to play here in this third quarter. And unfortunately, the momentum is on the Braves sideline over there. Let's see if the Farmers decide to maybe take a shot right here. Send Cox on a go route and just maybe try to catch them in a man coverage and see if Brady can lay one out there.
Just don't be shocked to see one on a first or second down here early in this drive.
They're in man coverage. You can see that safety is creeping way up. They've got 8 guys in the box there, and they are going to roll Brady out.
There's a hold right here.
Yeah, completes the pass to Caden Johnson, gets out to about the 31-yard line.
Yeah, we had Cox dragging the cornerback down the field right here. Had a hold of his jersey the whole way down.
Really?
Yeah.
But, nice throw and catch there. Yep, picks up 5 yards for the Farmers. Brady does a good job of getting that snap. Brings it around the right side. He's going to get up right close to the line to gain. Let's see where they mark this one. Again, Brady doing a good job of going down and getting a snap that wasn't right there at the belly button.
I agree.
Yep. Going to be a first down.
There's a Brave player down. Jaron agrees Brady did a good job. Yeah. Oh, looks like a cramp. I don't know if we talked about how the weather out there is pretty much perfect tonight. And it's crazy because, last week in Pilot Point, even though we didn't get a chance to play much other than, a series apiece, it was still 100 degrees at game time, And then the clouds rolled in and cooled it down. But here it is a week later, and we're in the high 70s, and it is football weather for sure.
Yeah, it's going to warm back up a little bit next week, but it's nice to see those temperatures coming down a little bit, getting a little bit of rain.
No.
We certainly need it.
Still working on the young man that's down there.
I agree.
Looks like they're maybe lacing up a shoe or something. So big first down there for the Farmers. Going to get it down to it's be 42 seconds to play here in this third quarter. And again, coming out with a couple of pass plays, kind of keeps the Braves on their heels a little bit. You can't. I mean, you can see if you look across there on those wide receivers, they're just going to a man coverage and they're bringing that safety into the box and they're doing everything they can to stop Reyes in that rushing attack for the Farmers.
Yep, they've got nobody up top.
Yep. Yeah, they've got 8 guys within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage. Tally goes in motion. Hands to Reyes. Oh, yep, Reyes bounces off the first guy. A little stutter step there is going to pick up a couple of yards. Or was that Draylon, actually? I'm sorry, that was Draylon on the carry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Used to seeing Reyes behind Gray. That'll be the last play of this third quarter, as the Farmers are going to go to the sideline, let that play clock run down. And that's what we're going to do here. So as we move into this fourth quarter, your Farmers, we're going to flip-flop sides of the field, and they're going to be snapping this from their own 37-yard line. On what's really a very important drive here in this game, Mike, because the momentum, again, is on that community sideline. And if we can go down there and put some points on the board and make this a 3-score game, that makes it a completely different game than if it's a 2-score game.
Yeah, it feels a little bit different right now than it did when we started this half.
Absolutely.
No doubt.
Yep.
Going into the third quarter, had a pretty good feeling, pretty good confidence.
Yeah, well, I told you at halftime, I was like, I was still nervous. I could tell that community had that big play potential.
I agree.
And I was really nervous about the second half, and hopefully the Farmers right here can go down there and put some points on the board.
Yeah, they're in position. They certainly have the ability to do it. They just got to go make the plays.
Sure. Oh, they did it 5 times in that first half. Farmersville offense taking the field. Jaron agrees. Pretty agreeable tonight. Farmersville's going to start with 3 receivers. Two to the far side. Norman here to the near side. Tally's going to go in motion. They're going to fake it to Tally, hand it to Draylen going around the right side. Ducks his head and picks up about 3 there to make it 3rd and 5. Looks like Reyes is coming back in.
Good plays.
Been a lot of good plays tonight, Jaron, you're right. Sorry, looking at Draylen when I was saying that.
I agree.
3 receivers here for the Farmers. Reyes back in the game behind Brady. Johnson goes in motion. Fakes it to Reyes. He's got Caden. Just a little bit behind Caden Johnson.
Yeah, he's right at the first down marker. Throw just a little bit behind him.
Yeah, Brady's pretty mad at himself right now. You can see him. But, yeah, that would have been a really, really big first down to pick up. As it is, though, the Farmers send in the punt team. Kevin Oliver back to punt for the 3rd time tonight. Looks like a new return man back there for the Braves. See if they put on some kind of a return or something here. Oliver hits that to the right side, but goes off the side of his foot. Not his best punt. You can see he was a little bit mad about that as well.
He knew it.
Yeah,
he knew it when he hit it. Yeah, he's done a really good job this last season and this year as well so far, punting the ball. That just wasn't his best.
So the Braves are going to have really good field position here for their first possession of the 4th quarter. See if this Farmersville defense can answer the call here. Wing T formation, Duran in the backfield. We're going to give that to Roan coming around. Oh, nice job. Hold on to him, Huggins. There we go.
Great job.
Great defensive play there on first down. Big loss. Nice job there by Huggins. He got a handful of that jersey and did not let go.
Yeah, Logan Walker out there with him making that play. Good job.
See right here, Huggins does a good job of fending off the block by Duran. Spins him around, and here comes the rest of his Farmer teammates coming there and help clean that up. Gonzalez and Smith, Walker.
Yep, Levi, yep.
2nd and 17. They stay in the wing tee. Fakes it. Going to be a little counter up the middle, and that's going to work as Roan is looking for some room. He's going to get right at the line to gain. Wow, nice little play there. It's the first time we've seen that play as they fake the sweep. Hit Roan cutting right back underneath. It's going to be just short of the line to gain, though, so it's going to be 3rd and 1.
Yeah, they set that up well. Pursuit heavy going that way, and they blocked it. They closed him off and just created a huge lane for him to run in.
A lot of misdirection there. Wing T again.
Big play here.
Oh, nice job. Great. Who was that? Was Levi Smith who timed that perfect. Was
awesome.
If we can watch this instant replay, I don't know if we can pull that up. But, yeah, you saw him right there. He is in there. Almost took the handoff. Great job by Levi. So this is going to be 4th and 8 here for the Braves.
Great call, but the timing right there by Levi was awesome.
Yep. Blasingame sent him in the right hole at the right time. So 4th and 8, really big play here for the Braves. If the Farmers can take over at midfield, that would be huge. They're going to stay in their wing tee. Let's see if they go to their bootleg or – no, they're going to go – oh, there's a throwback. It's a throwback. Oh, there we go. Great job by that Farmersville defense of staying home. And Walker comes out of there with the ball, and it doesn't matter. It's a turnover either way. That was a great defensive stand right there by the Farmers when they needed it really big.
I agree.
Yeah, and he takes the sweep and looks for the pass.
Yep.
And I'm looking down the field, and there's nobody. He's looking for a throwback right there, but he's got nobody to throw to.
Well, he was trying to throw to the quarterback, and if we can run that instant replay back real quick, Levi actually hits the quarterback after right here, watch number 3. Levi, whenever he sees him get blocked, then he pulls the ball down, and there's nowhere to go. So good job there by Levi.
He's got nothing.
Yeah. going and hitting the quarterback right after he had pitched the ball. So that's going to be 1st and 10 for the Farmers here with great field position starting on the Brave 43-yard line. Again, the Braves are stacking the box. They're bringing some pressure. Brady rolls out. He's going to throw back to the left side. Draylen's right there. Oh, just a little over Draylen's outstretched arms. But a really nice play as you get all of that momentum going the other way. They've got all of those guys that are trying to get into the backfield. And you saw right there just a little over him.
Yeah, those opportunities are there in the passing game.
Yep.
If they want to hit them.
Yep.
I agree.
Jaron agrees that they are there. It's going to be 2nd and 10 here with 9.5 minutes to play in the game. Craddock goes in motion. Gives to Craddock. Cuts up right there at about the 45 and gets all the way up to the 40-yard line. Call it the 39. So a gain of 4 on the play. Nice little jump cut there by Draylen. Getting north and south and picking up 4 yards. Bring up 3rd and 6. Farmers being a little more deliberate on getting these plays in.
I agree.
Reyes in the backfield. Draylen goes in motion. Hands to Reyes. Nope, Brady keeps it again. He's going around the left side. Oh, there's a flag. Flag in that area of holding. It's going to be interesting if it is holding what the Braves do here. If they're going to take the penalty or they're going to give Farmersville a 4th down attempt from right there. Let's see what they decide to do. So they are going to take the penalty. So Farmersville will have another 3rd down here.
And a long one.
Yeah. Third and about 18. We have a special guest that just walked into the production room, Mr. Jacob Toll. We're going to try to maybe get him on here in just a second. See how this Farmersville possession goes. Fakes to Reyes. Oh, that's got to be pass interference. He took him to the ground. Yeah, there's a flag right here.
Flag down here and out there.
Yeah,
too.
And there's one out there too. Yeah. So let's see what this flag here is from the line judge. Unless he's the one calling the pass interference, but you know that you got it from the back judge.
It could be a hold or something on this side. We definitely got a pass interference out there in the midfield.
They just called the pass interference. And I don't care if that community coach didn't like it or not. If you watch right here, Draylen literally gets tackled from behind. So, yeah, that's an easy pass interference call. So that's going to be a 15-yard penalty and automatic 1st down for the Farmers. Once they get through discussing it. So it'll be 1st and 10 here for the Farmers. And the pass interference call on the throw to Draylen Craddock. The Farmersville coaching staff is asking the ref to go ahead and get this play clock started, or the game clock started. Actually, it won't. It won't after that. So Farmers looking to run their 1st down play here from the Braves 36 as Craddock goes in motion. Hands to Reyes up the middle. Kicks off the right side and fights his way down close to the line to gain. They're going to mark him mark his forward progress all the way down to the 25.
The 1st down. Yep.
That's going to be a 1st down.
Good run, good blocking, good run right there.
Really nice run there by Reyes.
I agree.
As you see him run through 2 tacklers there and then just keeps those legs pumping. And even with 3 guys on him, he still gets down there and picks up the extra yard he needed to get the 1st down. So, yeah, the Farmers are going to let this clock run as much as they can in between plays. We're getting close to 10 on the play clock. Craddock goes in motion. Hands to Reyes again up the middle.
They are certainly milking it. Yeah, he got down to a second left on the play clock right there when they snapped the ball.
Yep. And I bet you see the same thing right here. So while the Farmers are taking their time in between plays, I wanted to see if we could bring on one of Farmersville's own, Mr. Jacob Tull. Jacob, thanks for joining us, bud. I'm glad to see you here in Farmersville.
Always a pleasure to be back. Don't get that many options to get back now. It's so busy, so it's good to finally catch a game.
Brady takes a snap, hands to Ray. Oh, keeps it around the left side. Spin move there, gets him back to the line of scrimmage. Actually going to call it a loss of 2. So, Jacob, last time I saw you playing ball, you were out there on this field, leading rusher last year, had a great year, scored a lot of touchdowns, and it sounds like that carried you out to Hardin-Simmons.
Yeah, man, it's a great opportunity. Grace of God to be able to be out there and to continue doing what I love. And, I was able to run a lot last year, and, man, this old lineman makes me wish I was able to still be here and run a little bit this year, man. These guys are doing their job and doing it at a much higher level, and it's really awesome to see their improvement just over the summer. So it's a lot of hard work been put in.
I agree.
Jaron agrees. Farmersville gets ready to run their third down play here. Brady rolls out to the right side, looking for somewhere to go. Gets the pass off. Looks like it was knocked away there by the defender, intended to Arden Cox. So clock is going to stop with 5:46 to play, and the Farmers have got a decision to make here on 4th down. So what do you miss most when you get to come back and watch some of this high school football, see all this purple and gold? What do you miss the most when you see this?
Man, I really miss beating up on these community kids. I mean, I didn't have that many chances to be able to win against them. You know, they've been really solid for a lot of years, but man, it's different too. You know, the college ball, we're playing at 1 p.m. every day, and it's middle of the day, and it's just no band. It's not the same as being able to be out here in the middle of the night with everybody and your boys. So it's definitely the environment. I got chills watching them run through the run-through sign today, so I definitely miss it a lot.
You know, I had the opportunity to play college football myself, and it's weird because they're all really good. I mean, I had some great teammates, and I'm still really good friends with those guys, but when you don't grow up with them and you don't play – 7th, 8th, and JV football with them, it's a little different. Brotherhood, which is the slogan that the Farmers have this year, is a little different, isn't it?
Oh, no doubt. And it, especially for your first fall semester as a freshman, you're going in there. I mean, I didn't know anybody that was going to be committing this class with me. But, man, luckily, I mean, it's a great group of guys we got over there and just a bunch of athletes. And, man, we already super, super close and clicking and able to already start winning a lot of games and be ranked pretty high nationally, so we're excited for this year.
Yeah, I was going to ask you to tell me a little bit about that. You guys are ranked number 5 in the country right now, is that right?
Yes, sir. We're ranked 5th in the nation, and we're traveling up to Minnesota to play a no-name team in Minnesota this next week. So that'll be a fun game for us, hopefully.
So we like your chances. Is that what you're saying?
No doubt, no doubt.
All right, Farmersville getting ready to run a really important 4th down play here with 5:46 to play in the game. 3 receivers with Craddock in the backfield behind Gray. Brady rolling out to his right side. Throws back to the left side. He's got Caden Johnson.
Oh, my gosh.
One defender to beat, and Caden looks like he kind of lost his footing when he went to plant there.
Caden beats that guy 9 out of 10 times, man. He slipped right before on that cutback.
Just lost his footing right there. So, well, Jacob, we appreciate you joining us, man. Thank you for what you did when you were here as a farmer, and we appreciate you representing Farmersville so well out there in Abilene, bud.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it, too. Thank you very much.
So the Braves will be taking over from their own 23-yard line, Mike, and this game is far from over right now.
Yeah, good job milking a little clock right there, but just make some plays. Got a good penalty, a good opportunity, but just not able to capitalize on it.
Ewing throwing deep to the left side to Roan. Cuddy was right there. Did he bring that? They're going to say he brought that in. Wow, that was a really nice throw and catch. Cuddy literally right there in his face, but Roan able to get his hands on the ball and bring it in.
I'll tell you what, for a team that came in running the ball a lot. We talked about that, how they were going to run the ball. He has made a couple of really nice throws this half.
Well, they are definitely throwing the ball better in this second half than they did in that first half for sure.
Yeah.
Farmersville showing some guys in the box there. Mills just runs right through him, though. He bounces out to the left side, and he's off to the races. Eventually brought down by Draylen, but not before he's able to pick up about 25 yards on the carry. So, man, I'm telling you, I
agree.
I felt that shift in momentum, and it's just continued to carry over. Again, he just did not go down.
Yeah, they're feeding him the ball, and he's pumping those legs.
Yep, they gave it to him again going around the left side. Good job there by that Farmersville defense. Uh-oh.
Had
a light malfunction. Let's see if they, look, they're going to call a quick timeout here. Allow that to get repaired. It's over here on the home side of the field, down by the field house area. Something tells me somebody somewhere is scrambling to get that thing turned back on.
Mm-hmm. Good news is with these LED lights we have now, they come right back on.
They don't have to warm
back
up.
Back in our day, lights go out, it's 30 minutes before the lights are coming back on again.
You hear that buzzing noise.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, they're trying to, looking around, seeing what's going on. So let's recap this second half, Mike, while we got a few minutes. So the Farmers came out with a 35-7 lead, getting the ball, but unfortunately a quick 3 and out. And then the Braves go down and score quickly. And then next time the Farmersville, they have the ball turnover, and the Braves get it and go score again. They made it a tight game pretty quick. Now the Farmersville defense has done a really good job of stopping them since then. We've had 2 different 4th down stops. And then the offense is just, they've been able to move the ball a little bit, but not near as effectively as they did in that first half. As you can tell that the Braves definitely made an adjustment to the line on their defensive line, as they really just piled guys in the box. They had 8 guys in the box. They were going to a single-man coverage. And Farmers has been throwing the ball. There's been a couple of plays there that have just been right over our fingertips. And then that last one to Caden Johnson, nice catch by Caden, but in space, the defender able to bring him down as he lost his footing trying to go around him and turnover on downs there. So momentum is definitely on that Brave sideline. Looks like they're going to go ahead and continue to keep this game going. And, I think it looks...
It's dark.
Yeah.
With that bank of lights out, but it's...
They're
back now.
Good. All right. All right. So that's going to be...
I was going to say, we've played at some fields that were about that dark with all the lights on, right?
Yeah. Way before they had that stuff called technology. Double wing tee here as Roan goes in motion. Hand to Duron right up the middle. Good job there by that Farmersville defensive line. Keep him to a minimal gain. More importantly, it keeps that clock rolling. It's going to be 3rd and long here, 3rd and 8 for the Braves from the Farmersville 33-yard line.
Yeah, it's turning into a real full team game. The defense is having to contribute and shut them down, and the offense is going to have to move the ball and put the ball in the end zone. There may be points needed before this thing's done.
2 receivers to the near side here. Rolls out this way. Ewing does. Steps up. He might have been past the line of scrimmage. He caught that with his knee on the ground anyway. But Cuddy made sure that he didn't get up and try to go somewhere with it. But, yeah, he caught that with his knee on the ground, so he's down right there where he caught it at the 26. Going to bring up 4th and 4.
Yeah, he was close to the line. I think he was about a yard behind. Yeah, he was about a yard behind the line of scrimmage.
The Farmersville team here's they're trying to ask this crowd and this student section to really get into it, make some noise down there. And, of course, we're behind the glass here, and I can't really tell how loud it is, but we need some noise. So they're going to go from a 2 backfield set. Going to be a toss to Mills, their big workhorse, and man, he's going to get it. They just got to do a better job of tackling that guy. I say that. Look how big he is. It's easy to say that, a lot harder to do. So inside of 3.5 minutes to go, the Braves are going to get a new set of downs as they hurry up to the line of scrimmage here. Going to hand it to Mills again. No, they're going to fake it. Bootleg, rolls out to the right side. Ewing looking for somewhere to go. Gets it to Duron. Spins off the first tackler. Pushed out of bounds at about the 6-yard line, though.
Yeah, good pickup right there after the catch.
You see him get out of this first tackle
Good
right
job,
here.
Farmers.
I think that was Gonzalez that just missed it. So it's going to be 1st and goal from the 7-yard line. Clock should be rolling. Did they call a timeout?
I think he went out of bounds.
Oh, did he?
Yep.
Hands to Duron up the middle. Ducks his head's going to get down inside of the 1-yard line.
Close. Not quite going to get there, but boy, he's close. Inside the 1.
Yep. Community is going to use. Oh, Farmersville's going to use a timeout right here. What? Yeah, I don't. Guess he was one of the Blasingame is. He's definitely letting them know. So maybe that's why they took that timeout, it's just to make sure you get this message out there to these guys. But you're going to see another one right up the middle, and my guess is going to be number 11. And I don't know why you wouldn't. Even if you know it's coming, you still got to stop it, and that's been pretty hard to do in the second half.
Yeah, get those big legs chugging. And they know what they have to do, right? They have to put it together and step up.
Yeah,
I mean, agree.
This is going to be a hard task right here with being on the 1-yard line, and they're really just going to try to get all that weight going towards the goal line. And lead play to Mills up the middle. Oh no, he almost raised his hands, but he didn't.
He tried to stretch across.
Is there a flag on the play? I couldn't tell why he came in there.
I don't see a flag.
I don't understand why he came in there and was waving off the play clock here. Maybe it was offsides or something? I'm not. Yeah, offsides. Okay, I thought. Because he came in here waving off the clock.
Flag, yeah.
And so that's only going to cost him. Are they going to say score? I never saw the signal for touchdown. Okay, well, I guess they're giving them the touchdown. Wow. That if the official should have made the signal for touchdown and then came and talked about the offsides. But kick is up, and it's good. It's a 7-point game, ladies and gentlemen. If you have any friends or family that aren't watching the game, you might holler at them and tell them to turn it on, because this is turned into a close one, as the Farmers are going to have just under 3 minutes to go in this game with one timeout, and need a couple of first downs here to put this one away.
Yeah, it's got interesting, didn't it?
Yeah, I mean,
really quick.
Farmersville kickoff return goes back. I mean, they've been kicking it deep, and they've gotten lucky that Cox hasn't caught it or Cuddy hadn't caught it, because he's not kicking it high like you'd mentioned. It doesn't give them a lot of time to go down and get their tacklers down there. Right. If they kick this one to him and he catches it in the air, we could get some decent field position if they continue to try to kick it deep. And being that he's a left-footed kicker, if he keeps pulling it the way he is, it's going to go at Arden. So they're going to pull Cuddy up a little bit. Oh, they're going – looks like they're going to the onside kick. So hands team in there, going to get to prove how good these hands are. Oh, really nice job there by the Farmersville up back. That was number 26, William Salee, who doesn't field it cleanly the first time, and he gets hit really hard by a guy with a full head of speed, and Salee's still able to pull it in and secure it for the Farmers. That is a really big play right there. And you see that brotherhood on the back of that jersey. That shows brotherhood right there, to stand in there and just literally let a guy run at you full speed, pull the ball down, and give your team a chance.
I agree.
And Jaron agrees. So this Farmersville offense needs a couple of first downs, Mike, as the Braves have got 3 timeouts.
Right.
Yep. It's a tough balance right here.
Yep.
You want to run out the clock, but you still need to attack. You need first downs. So.
Give to Reyes up the middle. Holds on to that ball. Picks up a couple of yards. Community's going to call a timeout here, and it almost seemed like he had a little more to get, but he really tightened up on that ball, which is smart. So Community's going to call the timeout with 2:44. They'll have 2 left. Yeah, Farmers just not have as much success in the second half there at the line of scrimmage. But again, you're kind of outnumbered when they've got that many guys in the box.
Yeah, it's been a tale of 2 halves for sure, and they just haven't been able to move the ball. They were really effective the first half. They moved the ball. They were able to score. And the second half, they just haven't been able to convert those first downs and get the ball in the end zone.
Yep.
So very, very key drive right here. They can put it away and finish this game off.
Yep.
But they're gonna have to make plays.
Yeah,
Community's come to get it.
Yep, they're definitely. It's on this offense's back right here to go get 9 yards right here. They got their big package in there with Levi Smith in there at tight end. Hand to Reyes up the middle. There we go. He's got the first down. Boy, oh, man. All right, be careful getting up and kicking like that. Last thing you need is a stupid penalty.
Yeah, I saw him getting a little bit edgy with them before. I think there's
some definitely mouthing going out there.
Going on both sides. So.
Big play there for the Farmers as the Braves do not use their timeouts yet. You're going to see what happens on this play before they decide if they want to use it or not. The Farmers are going to let this play clock get way down inside of 5 seconds before they actually snap this ball.
Yeah, it was a big first down. Big play right there for the Farmers.
Johnson goes in motion again. Hands to Reyes again off the left side. Does a good job of holding on to the ball. Now the Braves are going to call their timeout.
Big Caleb Reeves in the middle again. He's a wrecker. This big kid.
So 2:05 to play. Braves use their second timeout. Give them 1 left. And you got to think that we're going to keep the ball on the ground here, make them use that last timeout, and then if you don't get the first down, you can run it again, take some time off the clock. It really turns into a game of strategy right here.
Yeah, they'll definitely be doing something safe. I wouldn't be surprised to see him sling something out in the flat, maybe try to get the edge on a sure thing, just to keep the ball running, keep the clock running.
And they've got that play too, or Draylen most of the time in the slot who goes in motion, they hand to him just to try to get him a.
I think Community knows that they're running the ball. They made an adjustment in this half. They're really stacking that box right there in the middle. So anything they could do to get outside but still keep the ball on the ground and in the.
Could see one of those bootlegs where Brady keeps it around the edge.
Certainly.
Reyes behind Gray. Snaps. Gives to Reyes right up the middle. He continues to fight. Oh, he's going to get the first down for the Farmers. And that could be ball game, Mike. He did not go down after the first, second, third guy hit him.
So ignore everything that we just said.
That's exactly
and give it to Reyes up the middle and let him go get the first down.
Go back to you see him spin away right there, and he picked up an extra 8 yards after the first contact. And so the Braves have 1 timeout left. They're going to probably take it after this play here, but the Farmers are going to be able to get this game clock inside of a minute and a half before they have to actually snap this ball.
Maybe that's why Coach Howard's down there and we're
that's exactly right.
Sitting up here in the booth calling the game, right?
Another handoff to Reyes up the middle. He's off to the races off the right side. Duron pulls him down from behind, but he's going to get inside of the 10-yard line. So you know what? Let's do your big guys against our big guys. You'll have 8 of yours and we'll use 6 of ours, and we're going to win.
Yep.
That right there is farmer football.
Great blocking.
That was
and
excellent
it's a
job.
really good piece of running.
Love to know what Reyes' stats are for the night. So that you should see a couple of knees here from the Farmers, as it doesn't look like the Braves are going to use that last time out. Inside of a minute to play.
That's an interesting choice.
Yeah. Another handoff to Reyes, who's going to get in for the touchdown.
Nice. That's your icing.
That is it, ladies and gentlemen. And your Farmers continued to fight through all of that momentum that the Braves had in the second half. And this offense goes down there and scores most important touchdown of the year as they put them up by 2 scores here with 44 seconds to play. Let's talk about that offensive line, Mike, because everybody on this sideline, everybody in these stands, and everybody in those stands knew what the Farmers were going to do, and they were still able to do it and do it at a high level. That's very impressive.
Yeah, we even, well.
Uh-oh. Little fire play there, yeah. So the PAT no good, but it's still a 13-point lead here for the Farmers.
We even were talking about get the ball on the outside, try to get outside the box where they got it crowded up in there, and
they said nope.
No, we're just going to keep pounding. We're going to get behind our guys, let them block. Reyes, let him keep running the ball, and boy, did he do it.
Let's mention those guys again. Caden Phelps playing out there at left tackle, got hurt last year, had surgery, came back this year, and man, he has been a brick wall there at that left tackle position. Next to him is Tate Quinlan. Tate played he's played center, he's played guard in there, he's played on the defensive line, done a really good job. Your center, Horacio Juarez Jr., had a couple of those snaps that got away from him, but man, they've ran that ball right up the middle, and that's because he is able to not only snap the ball back there, but then get out there and get on that guy that he's supposed to be leading on. Next to him is Diego Capetillo, right guard, and Diego, again, one of those guys that plays on both sides of the ball. He's had a lot of different seal blocks over there on that right side. And then you got Tayshawn Davis. We talked about him earlier at right tackle, who's got a couple of sacks on that defensive line. He's super athletic. He can get out there and get to that second level and get onto a linebacker for you if he needs to. So those guys all deserve to be mentioned as much as we can. They've done a great job.
Yep. Big night for them. Yep. That's their that's my MVP.
For sure. Little split kick here taken by the Braves. Uh-oh.
Got a hole.
Got a nice little run there, yeah. 34 seconds to play in the game, so they're going to have a really good field position here. You can't really, with a timeout left, you can't give up any big plays right here.
No, they have to score quick, onside kick, obviously, and get it back in just to have a shot. So this is where your defense just needs to flex,
tackle
a bit, and they got to make the tackle.
Got to tackle. Got to tackle for sure. So the Braves are going to set up here from the Farmersville 43-yard line. 4 receivers for Ewing. Rolls out to his left. Lofts one down, and the guy is wide open. He drops it. Oh, not the best throw. Probably could have pulled it in, but, man, he was wide open.
Yeah, breakdown in the coverage right there. Especially in this situation, there's you shouldn't have a guy running free.
No,
in the secondary right there. So something they'll go back and look at and figure out what's going on there. But Farmers fortunate that they weren't able to connect there.
Yep, completely agree. 4 receiver set again for Ewing. Rolls out to that left side again. Farmers are showing a little pressure there. Gets it to Stanfield. Pushed out of bounds by Oliver at about the 37-yard line. So
good job there that time. Taking the top off and making him throw underneath and then coming up making a play.
Takes 7 seconds off the clock. 26 seconds to play in the game. Again, 1 timeout for both teams. Braves come to the line of scrimmage with 4 receivers. Mills in the backfield next to Ewing. Farmersville showing some pressure. Lofts that one to the end zone. Huggins was there. Oh, and he makes the play at the 2-yard line. Looks like they called their last timeout. Man.
Huggins closed that, almost there to make the play, just not quite there in time.
You see the instant replay here. They get there at the same time, but the receiver goes up and high points it a little bit more than Huggins does and brings it down at the 2-yard line. So, man, we're going to make this as exciting as we can. So the Braves call their last timeout with 14 seconds. Now, here's the thing, Mike. They love to run the ball, right? Mm-hmm. If you run it and don't get it in, that clock is running, right?
Yep.
So you've either got to put it in the air or you've got to run 2 running plays really, really fast and hope you have enough time if you get the onside kick to have a play. So It's going to be an interesting play call here for the Braves. Huggins is still down a little bit. Might have had the air knocked out of him, or looks like he landed on the ball a little bit. So they're going to look at him. He's going to go back in there. So 14 seconds to play. Braves, first and goal from their own 2. They have got been a little equipment repair out there for the Farmers. So the Braves have got their wing tee look in here. So they're going for it with Mills, or they're going to run a little boot of some sort. Nope, they're going to hand to Mills. Oh, he spins his way in.
Yep. He's going to get it.
Should have been more than 1 second off the clock. Yeah. Should have been way more than 1 second off the clock. Well, this game has been interesting, and it's gonna come down to an onside kick, Mike.
Hey, we got a good crowd here tonight.
That's
We're
right.
Giving them something to watch, I guess.
Give them their money's worth. Hold is down, kick is up, and it's good.
All
So
right,
it makes
there
it
you go.
41-35 with 13 seconds to play. So it's all going to come down to an onside kick here. If the Farmers are able to recover here, they're going to win, and if they don't, we are going to be biting our nails for a few plays.
13 seconds. That would give them probably 2 shots.
I want to mention some of our sponsors real quick. I forgot to do this earlier. I didn't get a chance to mention it last week because we didn't get the game didn't go long enough. But breakfast last week was sponsored by Tony Gray, and dinner was sponsored by the city of Farmersville. And this week, breakfast was sponsored by Trinity Baptist, and the dinner was sponsored by the cheerleaders. So we appreciate all of their support. Any of you guys in the community that would like to come out and provide or prepare a meal for the boys, please just get in touch with us and let us know. We can definitely take advantage of that generosity and provide a well-deserved meal for these boys. So, all right, this is it, Mike. It's going to come down to this.
They almost got it last time. Another good kick.
Oh, gosh. I think the Farmers were finally able to roll on. I couldn't even tell you all the people that bounced off of. But there's 4 seconds to play.
Yeah, they were able
and they
to
are pointing the Farmers' way.
But it was close.
As Aaron Talley comes off of the bottom of that pile with the ball, and that will be it.
That was close. There was a very real opportunity for a shot there by Community.
Man,
they had a shot.
Right there, you see the ball is still on the ground. And remember, that ball is long and pointy on 2 ends, and it doesn't roll where you think it's going to roll. And Talley is able to spin over.
He jumps on it. He doesn't quite get it. Was able to roll over and finally bring it back in.
So the Farmers can take a knee here for their 4th win of the year. A little bit of extracurriculars out there after the play, as a little bit of mouthing going on between a couple of those players on both teams. Well, still some pointing going on out there, just trying to figure out what's going on.
Got a flag before the snap right there.
Yeah, I'm not sure. He looks like, he just kicked somebody out of the game.
Should be a 15-yard penalty.
Yeah, let's see if they mark that off. They're going to. Yep. So it looks like they will.
Looks like Troy Matthews is being exited off the field over there for Community.
So that'll be a 15-yard mark off here for the Farmers, which
should be irrelevant.
Shouldn't really matter, but, didn't want to say anything out loud. So one victory formation away from Brady gets it, takes the knee, and
it.
that is it for the Farmers. As they go 4-0 on the season, and you hear that reaction from the Farmer crowd. Man, what a game, Mike. Gosh, so many things to talk about. You start off on fire on offense, scoring your first 5 possessions. You know, you're up 35-7 at halftime, and then, man, the Braves get all the momentum coming out here in the second half. You've got some big fourth down stops. You've got big plays on the Braves side. You've got an offensive possession there for the Farmers when everyone knew you needed to run the ball, and you were still able to do it. Like
that was probably the most impressive drive, at least of this second half, was when just what you said, when you knew they had to run the ball, and they were able to line up, and the line was able to make holes, and Reyes was able to put the ball down the field. Great job of running the ball right there when they had to.
Really, I'm happy for this Farmer coaching staff and for that team, because I know that, man, you had those 2 games at the beginning of the year, and you and I talked about before the game of, like, how good are you really, right? And you go out there and you win 2 big ones, and then you come and play someone that you've had a hard time beating in the past couple of years, and you come out here, show all of the talent that you have in that first half, and then you show all of the grit that you have here in this second half, and pull together as a team. Like you said, it's a full team effort there. That defense really stepped up when they needed to. That offense, I mean, they had some really impressive drives, and then they had that really important drive there at the end. So we really appreciate you guys for joining us. This game was so good, we're going to need a week off. So next week is the bye week. And but after that, we'll be bringing you the first district game over in Bridgeport. But until then, we appreciate you guys joining us at home. And as always, go Farmers.